Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to part 2 of the abstract floral vase video. If you haven't watched the first part, please go and watch it now before you watch this one, because this part won't make much sense to you. So yeah, go watch that one and come back to this one. Also, welcome back to those that have watched the first part. As you can see, I've made this intro on the exact same day as I made the first intro. But the sun is shining really nicely, and I think that I'm getting quite a nice, light in my room. Welcome back, and this part 2 will be now assembling a vase out of all of the flowers that you've cut out in the part 1. So get those out. I'll be using a colored paper for the background, but feel free to use just a white paper. It doesn't need to be exactly the same as mine. For this part, I would like to encourage you to not follow this tutorial step by step, as in not following it to the T. I really would like you to use your own intuition where you want to place the petals. I want you to have a lot of fun by simply arranging your own bouquet of flowers and not mine. It needs to be your own special bouquet. I'm just giving you some little hints and tips of how to do certain things. Get all of those cut out petals, flowers, and let's start arranging a nice little vase together.
For this part, grab your yellow paper and some red paint, and let's paint the outline of our vase. I'm making mine round, but you can choose any shape you like. It doesn't have to be round at all. Remember to add a little base at the bottom so your vase looks like it can stand on its own. Now comes the best part, assembling the flowers. Gather all the cutouts you've made and start playing with the arrangement. It might feel a little chaotic at first, but that's part of the process. You'll see your vase slowly come to life. Begin with the larger flowers as your foundation. Place them down first, moving them around until you're happy with how they sit. I like to add a bit more weight towards the outer edges, but follow your own intuition. Once the big flowers are in place, move on to the smaller, darker ones. This stage is all about your intuition. Trust your eye and see what feels beautiful to you. Maybe some flowers work best tucked behind others, or perhaps you notice a gap that needs filling. Pay attention to the whole balance of your vase. Are too many similar colors clustered in one corner while another looks a bit empty? Adjust as you go until everything feels beautiful to your eye. And don't feel pressured to use every single flower as well. You'll probably have leftovers, and that's completely fine. I've had quite a few leftovers. It's just way too many flowers to fit in my vase. Now that you have your vase assembled, it's time to move on to the sticky part. You'll need some double-sided tape, but if you don't have any, PVA glue will work too. Just keep it in mind that it can be a little bit messy and this process can take a little bit longer with the PVA. My tape is quite thin. I bought it from Hobbycraft, which works really well, though it does take a bit of patience to peel the backing off. Start by carefully picking up a flower that isn't overlapping any others. Apply some tape to the back and then press it down into the same spot on your background. Depending on the size of your tape, you might need to use a few strips to make sure it sticks securely. From here, it's very simple. You pick up a flower, you add a tape or glue to the back. One by one, you'll see your arrangement becoming more permanent. A quick tip here, don't be surprised if some flowers shift around as you stick them down. Sometimes you'll even discover placement you like better than your original plan. If you're really happy with the first arrangement and want to keep it exactly as it is, I recommend snapping a very quick photo before you start sticking. That way you'll have a hand reference to guide you, but to be honest, they will move around. I'll tell you straight away. You won't keep them all in place, but having a picture as a guide can help you. We're nearly done now, and it's time to move on to drawing the stems part. You can use a white marker or white gouache for this part. Just a little note, if your vase is on a white paper, choose a different colour for the stems, perhaps a green or a purple so they stand out. Start by drawing simple stems coming out of some but not all of the flowers. Then look for the little gaps between the flowers and add a few more stems there. They don't have to reach all the way into the vase, just a hint of a stem is more than enough. With the same white marker, begin decorating your flowers. Add small details, little lines or dots, whatever feels right to you. Keep moving around your piece, adding those touches as you go. You can also paint or draw a few extra white or blue or purple depending on your stem color, flowers in the background. This helps fill in any empty spaces and creates a lovely balance across the whole vase. Once you're happy with your stems and decorations, pick up a red pencil or whichever shade matches your vase and start coloring in the vase. You can also fill in the tiny gaps between the stems if you like. Next, use a white marker gouache again to add small dots or details on top of some of your flowers. I'm doing that on my little tulip shaped flowers, but you can do it on another flower if you want to. Then switch to a blue pencil and decorate a few other flowers. And I'm doing very thick lines here, but feel free to follow your own intuition and make it completely your own. When you feel ready, grab a yellow pencil or any color that complements your vase and flowers if your background is white. Let's add some finishing touches, little triangles scattered across the background. This step is completely optional, but it's a fun way to experiment and add something a little bit extra to your background. And finally, take your blue pencil once more and fill in a few small gaps between the flowers. I'm using a different shade of blue here. I've used quite a dark blue for my flowers, but I'm using more of a turquoise for these little gaps. It's a little subtle, it's a subtle detail, but it really helps pull the whole composition together. And lo and behold, you are done. You should now have a beautiful vase full of textured flowers. I hope you enjoyed creating this painting. I sure really did. It's a really satisfying process, and I loved mixing a little bit of collage with watercolour as well as doing the little textures. I think I might do a project like that in the future again.
Thank you so much for watching my part 2 video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you now have a beautiful collage, watercolor collage. If you don't have one and you're still kind of finishing it up, that's absolutely fine. If you are doing this tutorial, I would love to see your creations. I would love to see how beautiful your vase is. So if you can find me on Instagram and either send me a DM or maybe make a post and tag me in. I would love to celebrate with you. I would love to see a process. And to be honest, I just love seeing people creating something that I've managed to inspire. It's a very nice feeling to see people being inspired by my lessons, by my paintings. So I always love coming and celebrating your process, your creative journey with you. If you enjoyed this video and this type of format of videos, I would kindly ask if you could like this video and maybe subscribe to my channel. Also, there is a possibility for turning the little bell icon on so you receive any future notifications for any of the videos that I create and upload. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, you can also do that, and I'll leave all of the links in the description box. So feel free to do that, and you'll gain not only the free PDF file for hints and tips when it comes to watercolors, but also a exclusive new newsletter subscriber video. And also you'll gain a 24-hour early access to any of my future videos. Thank you so much for coming here, for hanging out with me, for creating together with me. Thank you for letting me inspire you, and you should be proud of yourself for showing up for yourself, for your art, and carving up some time to do what you enjoy doing. But that's it. That's it for now. I shall see you in my future videos, and you go and enjoy the rest of your day or the rest of your evening. Bye, guys.